Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, sets a new deadline for the exchange of the old Naira notes to the new Naira notes. This is really hitting hard on Nigerians as they complain of long queues at the bank and scarcity of this money and heavy extortion from the POS operators.
There's no new currency, there's no old currency.
Why would we put our old money to the bank and go to the ATM and get back the old money?
Nigerians have been heavily affected by the current money scarcity. They have to go through rigorous processes, long bank queues, network interruptions, and overly expensive fees to withdraw from the POS operators, just to access money for their daily activities.
Yesterday I was in Warri Delta State. I wanted to withdraw 25,000 from the POS. The charges was 2,500.
In fact, to be frank with you, we've not been able to do anything. You know, to withdraw money from ATM is a problem. And when you go to POS, they'll ask you to pay extra money before you can be able to withdraw money. I think that is really, really bad. And it's affecting everything. Some of us are not able to eat. We are not able to do anything. So I think that is very bad.
Ever since I was born, I've never experienced this kind of short notes in currency in the circulation. I was in ATM, that was last week, Friday. I was on queue, and I queued for almost 7 hours. But before I get to the ATM machine, the money is exhausted. I went to 3 ATM machines, the same thing applicable.
Sometimes we want to transfer. I want to buy something from you now, and I want to transfer money for you. At times, transfer will take 2 hours before the money will drop. Am I going to stay with you for 2 hours? Is very wrong. Before they introduce all this kind of cashless of a thing, they're supposed to work on our network excellently, perfectly, so that it will be very easier for everybody.
There seems to be conflict in opinions as some Nigerians see the change in Naira notes and the cashless policy as a plot to make life unbearable for them. And others saw it as a right step in the right direction, while maintaining that this movement is geared towards development and positive change in the country.
It's like it is even making life miserable for Nigerians, like serious. The old currency, the availability of the old currency, no. There's no new currency, there's no old currency. So the money is just scarce everywhere.
We need our leaders to give us time. They just brought up the change of money suddenly, and then they just want us to they want to implement the out of the streets just like that. It can't work. They have to give us time so we can actually get used to the money and try and see how we can get the old ones out of our hands to the bank. And the bank is not helping matters, because them holding the money from us, the money is actually ours. So if we give them our old money, we expect to get the new ones back. So why would we put our old money to the bank and go to the ATM and get back the old money?
I feel somebody is not telling us the truth, because you can see I'm coming from Use. I went to the bank. I'm coming from the bank. They are not paying over the counter. The ATM, there's no money in the ATM. They told me that the ATM was loaded today, and in 30 minutes, the ATM was empty, okay? So, and the central bank governor is still insisting that they have given them all the money. My local teller is telling me that the CBN has not given them any money. So as far as I'm concerned, between the central bank governor, Mr. Mefele, and my local teller, somebody is lying.
I think it's giving us the opportunity to do cashless transaction, and that's very good. So I'm not really affected in any way. It just makes transaction easy for me. So I transfer, I use my POS, and a lot of the old current notes, they've been very dirty. I have to always wash my hands because I'm holding dirty notes. Now I don't have to do that. Do I still keep my hands clean? So I think it's good.
I don't think we need to complain. Because me, I have adjusted to it. I don't think I even need much cash. Because if I have much cash, I will even spend more. My spending capacity will be higher. I tend to spending more than my capacity also. My budget in a day is also higher. So if I can do transfer, fine.
Despite the election being few days away, Nigerians are optimistic as they patiently anticipate the forthcoming presidential election and are praying for the best candidate to emerge. They are also hoping this new government would bring the desired change and put an end to all the hardship and struggles faced by Nigerians.
Me, it's just a word of prayer. It's a word of prayer that God should just give us, should just make everything easy for us, because people are really going through tough times.
I think it's showing that Nigeria is growing. There's a third party, which is the third force, like you call it, the obedient crowd. And I'm excited that the young people are taking advantage of their rights, you know, to get engaged in the system. I'm very excited. I see change coming. I am not expecting the old system to remain. I believe there'll be a change, and I'm supporting that.
What we want the person where go come and rescue us, we, the masses.
I want the elections to come so that they can release money, so that we can get money to do our daily transactions. They've paid salary, I cannot spend it. It is that bad. How do you pay? Okay, if I want to go to Maraba now, will I ask the taxi man for POS? From here to Maraba is 300 Naira. How do I pay? So let the elections come so that they can release the money, so that we can get the money and continue with our lives.
We are all looking forward to the election. We hope that to give us the opportunity of choosing our next government. Yeah, because some policies we've been having to battle with lately have been very, very not funny. So we can't wait for the election to help us to change our government.